Hello besties, welcome once again to Real Life Matters. Today in the studio we have myself, Odira, and to my left we have MC Ezege, the Luxurious, and to my right hand side we have Winnie of Winnie's Collection, and together we are Real Life Matters. So today we're going to be talking about another interesting, compelling topic.
Banger.
So last time on the studio, we talked about red flags that women should look out for in men. So today, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to be talking about the red flags that men should look out for in women. Before entering a relationship or marriage with them. So guys, you know, there's lots, you know, last time it was just you and I, right?
Yeah.
So today we have Ezege in our midst. So
They
we have a man.
away.
We will be getting a man's perspective on this.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Me, I'm a virgin. Do I have any experience? I don't have any experience now.
you can tell us from your friend's experience.
Or from my friends'
Yeah,
experience.
because I'm sure you have friends who have
I have friends.
who have girlfriends
I
or
think
wives,
they are virgins
right?
too. But yeah, check apart. Let's ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, I don't need an intro. We're just gonna dive into it. So because they have digested, you know, they have downloaded our red flags and published it, it's time for us to release their own. Let's release the powers. You understand? So first of all, for me, I think a lady that I'll just start from the little ones before we, before we skyrocket to the main ones. Okay, so I should just say number 10 is when a lady is not neat. You know, if you're not a neat lady, if you're not a clean
So
lady.
you're counting down. You're starting from number 10.
From number 10.
Okay, right.
When a lady is not clean, if you're not a clean lady, you know, it's not spraying perfume. You know, when I mean,
Can you, sorry, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Have you imagined when something smells so bad
yes.
and then you pour perfume on it?
Aye.
It will smell worse.
Oh my God. So yeah, like if a lady is not clean and neat, that's a red flag for me. And then 2, it must be domestic. Not everybody is entitled to be domestic anyways. You know, the world has advanced. There are so many things like technology. You can hire someone to do some duties. And trust me, some ladies that are not domestic might be very, very productive, maybe in terms of career-wise or other stuff. You know, not everybody is meant to be domestic. But I think from where I come from, and by how things are being done, you know, a lady is meant to be. It's not that you be killing yourself like with house chores and all that. I still believe that house chores should be shared according to. I will bring in gender into this now, but yeah, you have to know how to do things at home, and that brings that cleanliness, you know, that leads to godliness.
We're going to pause from there. Let's get a woman's perspective.
Okay,
You've given us 2 points.
Okay.
So we'll move over to Winnie. So Winnie, do you have any points?
Well, I will have to draw you back a bit, back to number 1.
Okay, number 1.
So
Okay.
you talked about a woman being clean.
Yeah.
So what aspect or what area of cleanliness are you talking about? Because somebody being clean is not just about physical appearance. There are some people when they come out in the society will be like, oh my goodness, this girl is so beautiful and so pretty. But then every other area is a mess. So what area are you talking about? When you're talking about a woman is not supposed to be dirty. So what area are you talking about in particular? You
know, because we are talking about ladies today, please, no disrespect. If you're seeing this video and you're a lady, there's no disrespect. We are just trying to explore options and experiences to be able to give you the best knowledge. When I say a lady should be clean, I don't want when I'm going to the river of Jericho, walls of Jericho and the gardens of Babylon, and I'll be encountering some stumble blocks of smell and hazard. You understand? I don't know how else to digest it to make it look more peaceful and presentable, but but you know, a lady should be neat. You know, like there are some people that has been turned off, you know, because of, I don't know how to put it, but let me just say, you know, smell nice, have a
So
very
like
tidy.
generally personal hygiene.
Yeah, personal hygiene. I'll just put it that way. Yeah, that's the best word to use, personal hygiene. And then, you know, you should be someone that, you know, untidy environment should be irritating.
Because I think before you actually go there, before you actually know somebody's personal hygiene, I think red flags, because by the time you're getting into that area, you would have gone deep with the person. Like, I think where I want us to touch on is the first things. Like, if you see this thing, you're like, okay, this relationship would not even work to the point of getting to know the person's personal hygiene.
But it can still be like, because sometimes you might still like know somebody and you know, every other part is good, but when it comes to going to the journey of Jerusalem and and you meet an entirely different person, and I've heard it happen.
It can be a turn off.
It can be a very big turn off. Like, you've established a relationship, you've passed the talking stage,
and
you know.
But then it wouldn't be a red flag, because I think red flag, from my understanding, is something like a deal breaker.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so red
true. I understand
flags,
where
remember
is
how
coming
we
from.
talked about with green flags? I guess we use green, red, green, and amber, for example.
Yeah.
So red is no. Like no.
Okay, let me tell you.
So what are those things that you will see and you like, okay,
thank you.
Start running.
If
like literally, don't even go past the talking stage.
If I approach a lady and then she's money conscious, I'm gone.
Money conscious.
So how?
Like, I'm
what do
gone.
you mean?
I mean, like, if I meet you and you're telling me that I'm a type of lady that I do appreciate when a man takes care of me. You know, when you take very good care of me, like provide for my needs. You know, that's how they say it. Provide for my needs. And like...
So someone who comes across as though they're after your money.
Yes.
It's all about money for them.
It's all about money, you know,
them,
like,
okay.
they'll start telling you about their problems. They will start telling you about... I think I'm not the first person saying this on social media, like...
Talking stage, 500,000.
Like all those...
Or the ones that will tell you, for them to come to a date with you, you have to pay for their transport or send them money.
No.
Yeah.
They say before you come for it, like before we can go for a date, you need to buy my dress, and they sell it $600, the top, and then the shoe the slide that I want to put on is 1-2. It happens now. No, it happens.
They're sending a bill even
you
before
know?
you've gone
So, but how do they expect that relationship to work? Maybe the lady is just doing that because she doesn't really want you, but just wanted, okay, you're a big boy, okay, if you're a big boy, I afford this now, or I do that. But yeah, if you are coming to me and you're already speaking about money, you see me in Mississippi. I'm running immediately.
You run for the hill.
And then if I approach you and then you don't have a good manner, like you don't know how to respect other people, not just me.
Oh, respect.
You know, respect.
We talked about respect.
Yeah, if you don't know how to respect other people, not just me.
Yeah.
Like maybe we went to a restaurant and then you talk to the waiter anyhow. I would be like, no, this one I can't deal with this one, because that means that's her real character. But because she wants something from me, she has to pretend. Bring out the personality.
She'll show you a side that she thinks you will like, but then to other people.
So you have to be you have to portray that high level of respect, not just for me, but people around. Cool. Okay, and again,
You're just spitting them out today.
No, I want to give update to the guys. You know, don't put yourself in that condition of a lady because she's sexy or good looking, and then you ignore some things because you have one aim, which is to go to Jerusalem. I think this word me and Willie is using today, Jerusalem. You want to go to Jerusalem. You ignore some certain things. You ignore the danger signs. And these danger signs are another thing. If she doesn't have respect, if she doesn't show any sign of, how should I put this? If she's not the type that has remorse, or the type that admit her fuck ups,
Acknowledges
her errors. Yeah,
she's always right.
If she's the
Miss
type
I'm
that's
always right.
thank you. You can't tell me what to do. I know what to do. I feed myself. I pay my bills.
Miss Independent.
Yeah, if you are claiming that independence lady, I'm like, oh yeah, continue being independent. You don't need a man then. You understand? Because these are one of the things that ladies.
So are you trying to say that a woman being independent is a red flag?
A woman claiming to be independent is a red flag, not a woman that is independent.
How do you mean claiming?
Don't you know that
maybe claiming wouldn't be the right adjective there.
Uh-huh.
So a woman sort of rubbing it in your face, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
So there are some ladies that are not independent, but they claim to be. You understand?
Okay.
There are some ladies that doesn't have anything, but they will tell you they do. There are some ladies that will tell you that
fake it till you make it.
Thank you. That's the type of ladies
but how
I'm
would
talking
you
about.
know then? How would you know they're faking it?
But
how would you know?
By their
for it to
fingers,
be a
by
red
their
flag?
fingers, you shall know them. You understand? You don't use that Bible quotation that say by their stripes you shall know them.
And their fruits.
And their fruits are big.
You read your Bible well. And
My
their
dear,
stripes, you
my dear.
shall know them.
So,
Bible scholar.
so when you see a useless lady, of course, with the way they are talking, it's just like that girl that they did interview, Honest Bunch, that was spitting nonsense, and I'm not even sure if she has up to 200K in her account, and she was like, if you don't give me 20 million, I'm not opening. You understand? You still miss people like that. When you come, in fact, it's even coming to my head now. If you're a lady, that your phone is ringing steady. I know I'm rhyming. If you're a lady, that your phone is ringing steady, I don't have any business to do with you.
What do you mean?
If you're a lady that, you kept like you're always on your phone, like you have to answer this person, you have to post this person, you have to be like, I'll call you back. Okay, please, I'll call you back. Every time is giving your phone attention and everything, you don't have time for like real life engagement. It's a red flag for me.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. So we're going to come back to you. Let's hear a lady's opinion. So, Winnie, do you have any points?
Well, I think we are listening. He's the one that is lecturing us today.
Oh, okay. So we're listening today.
So we are listening today. So
okay.
yeah, everything he's saying so far, I mean, is the real deal. What men are actually looking out for in a lady, especially I think the number one big thing there is respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
So you can have every other thing, but when you don't respect a man, it's a very, no matter how small the man is,
It's true.
in fact it's a deal breaker.
There's no small man in this
And
world.
what do you want me to say? So no matter how small, no matter how big, no matter how medium the person is, if you want, be the richest woman in this world, but if you cannot respect that man, it's a big thing.
Yes.
It's a big thing for them. So I think that one should come as number one, because men eat respect. Give it to them.
For them, love is respect.
Yes,
so,
they tend to explain love
as respect.
as respect.
Yeah.
So
Would you agree?
I do agree.
yeah. So another thing I feel like I can add to this, though we are talking about men here, but
You guys cannot be wrong because you're supporting men today. So you cannot be wrong. You cannot be wrong.
if you said the one that I will not support, of course you know me, I won't support it.
Be listening now. For now we are flowing. We are going to the same.
So of course, so I think as a man that is looking out for a lady to go down with, or not go down with in the other word, but in other words, like to settle down with, I think anger is a very big thing. Be it man, be it woman.
Yes, there are ladies that are very crazy.
There are ladies that are
breaking things when they're angry.
Very crazy.
Yes.
Like they have really crazy.
There are some people like
funny story. I was sorry to interrupt. We were talking. I think I was with my husband, and I forgot the scenario, but someone was saying no. His brother's partner broke the windscreen of his car because she was angry.
And then when they
imagine being in a relationship with such a person.
and then when the anger fizzle away, what's gonna happen to the whispering that you broke?
It's already broken. You have to fix it.
You have to
They'll
fix
start
it.
begging.
So it's I think it's a big
Oh yes.
deal breaker.
Yes.
If you cannot control your anger, we should be able to control our emotion. We should be able to control what we do, control your action.
Yes.
You know, so you allowing your emotions to control you, that means you are not man or woman enough. Because you are the one that embodies all these things. So you need to have that capacity to control anger, no matter how angry you get. So you should be able to know when to call it off, and know the boundary that you shouldn't cross.
Yes.
Especially as a woman. So I think it's one thing that men should actually look out for. An angry lady can do anything. So it's a red flag. It should be a no for men. When you notice that
So what about
threats,
the people that has this behavior? You know, like there are some people that was born to be that way.
Born with anger.
Yes, now the people that grew up in a very violent family.
Like,
yeah,
You know,
if
I
you are
was
if you are
influenced
brought
by
up
that.
if you are brought up in that way, let's assume, because upbringing too, you know, speaks a whole lot. When someone reacts as an adult, it tends to like describe the kind of upbringing that person comes from. Some of them came from a very toxic home, you know, came from a very, you know, you grew up from a divorced mother or from a divorced father, you know, that have you have a stepdad that is always maltreating you and stuff like that. You know, that toxic. When you see someone that grew up in a very toxic environment, you will know. It's not hidden. But then what you should do now as a person is you realizing, no, this is not normal. The way I behave, the way I react to things, this is not normal. It is now left for you to say, what will I do? If you need therapy, you go for therapy.
Yes.
You need to start working on your anger. You know,
There's
do
no
some
ex-
anger
there's no
management.
excuse for-
There's
There's
no
no
excuse,
excuse.
yeah, there's no
You need to,
excuse.
if you need to enroll yourself in anger management
See a
course,
psychologist.
you see a psychologist, do therapy.
Deal with your issues.
You know, deal with it. Don't just because these days women tend to like interpret their bad character. They will not tell me it's
PTSD.
no. We mood swing.
Mood swing.
Auntie, now bad character you get. Forget mood swing. Not bad character because they've now modernized it to mood swing.
Everything has grammatic.
Yeah. So it's not right.
No,
if as a person, even a man or a woman, you can't control your anger.
You need
need
therapy.
help.
You need therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, you need
It's
help.
as simple as that.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. You need help. There's no two ways about it. There's nothing like even if you are praying, yes, the Holy Spirit will do his part by helping you, but you as a human being, you still need to do your own part.
Yeah.
Exactly, 100%.
Exactly. Yes. And so moving on, I think I have a point. I think another one that stands out for me is insecurity. Someone that is insecure. Oh dear. Someone that is insecure.
Still suffering the past trauma.
Oh.
Maybe she was in a relationship and then she's kind of
Maybe
giving that.
her ex-partner
Yeah.
cheated on her,
And
or
then she brought
was a
it to you.
traumatic. Yes, and you know, it's almost like, yeah, she's channeling all that
she's
energy
channeling the
on
energy
you.
on
Yeah,
you
it
and
can be
like-
draining.
And then want
can
it
be
to be
draining.
something that
Yes.
she wants to fix.
Yes.
Don't cross me,
Insecurity. It's a big
If you're like
no-no.
that, don't near me.
Yes.
If you're like that.
This one is
Yeah,
not even a red
but
flag.
insecurity. People who are insecure, like they overdo things. Like, you know, for example, like they would be doing things like probably almost checking up on you all the time because they're like, oh, they're insecure about themselves and they're wondering, okay, what are you doing?
Because they feel they are
That
not
brings
enough.
us
And they're
to
not
another
enough
point.
because of whatever past experiences they
Yes,
have.
yes.
They're thinking, no, whatever their partner did is what you're gonna be doing to them.
Yes,
So they'll keep,
exactly.
you know, they will keep. It's draining because you as a man will have to keep validating the person
Every single
constant
time.
You know, answering for
validation,
the crime you didn't commit,
exactly, and
which is quite unfair.
exactly. So you have to apologize before even you
Every
think of
single
doing
time.
something because you know.
That brings us to the next point. If you don't have a good communication skills,
Oh.
As if you are reading my mind. As if you're reading my mind.
Because how would you relate then if you can't
There are some people that
communicate?
can't communicate though, and they're very nice and good, but you have to match your person. Because
Of
me,
course.
you have to communicate with me.
I feel the successful rate of every relationship, communication should be like 75%.
Exactly.
There are people that doesn't
Because
communicate.
if you don't communicate in your relationship, what are you doing
What
there?
are you doing?
There are people that doesn't communicate. They are just like, okay, I found a partner.
When you're single,
And,
if you used to say like 10,000 words in a day, when you're married, you should be able to say 30,000 words in a day.
30 a day.
Yes.
They try.
in a day. You should be able. And another thing is, it's one thing to talk, and
Yeah.
it's another thing to have a conversation.
Yes.
It's true, it's true.
Yes.
So
Definitely.
you are not just talking, because you can be talking from morning to night and you're not making
You're
sense.
not, yeah, exactly. You're not communicating. Yes.
You're not communicating.
It's actually a great point. Yes.
So the thing there is, are you able to converse?
Yes.
Are you able to like
Hold a
sit down,
conversation,
sit
yeah.
down with your partner and have a heart-to-heart
Yes.
communication?
'Cause
Understand where he's coming from.
Intimacy is not just about sex.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not about sex. Communication.
Is where the
It's that
intimacy
communication that
starts.
leaves the memories.
Exactly.
Because words
Exactly.
can be memories, you know?
Yes. Yes. Of
So
course.
some people
Words
will
can
just be
create a
like,
movie.
Yeah.
they can pull down this roof,
Yeah.
but in everything they've said, there's no atom of sense in
Of
whatsoever
course.
thing they've
In
said.
their nonsense, there is no sense.
So yeah, I think as a man, when looking out, look for a lady that's able to hold a communication, that is able to converse. You know, when men are not really the talking type.
Yes.
You know, they
The
tend to
woman has
like
to lead
they
in
tend to
that
like
side.
buckle up everything inside.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at it like, my husband, no, that one cannot leave him. No. He wants to talk.
Yes.
But you as the woman, how is he gonna do that if you are not able to make sense of what he wants to say?
So that means
Some
he can't.
women are like that.
He can't realize and communicate with you because it's either you're talking off point, or you're just you're not.
Yeah,
good
maybe
at
you don't
communicating.
listen, because I think
maybe you
another
don't
thing
listen.
another thing that puts men off communication as well is if they're with someone who does not listen as well.
Which brings
so
us to the next
you want
point.
to talk. You want to be talking, but you don't want to listen to him. Or when he talks to you, it's almost like you misunderstand him, you misinterpret.
What he
You
said, yeah.
escalate things like. Because some women they just don't know how to keep quiet and listen to another.
Yeah.
They listen to talk. They don't listen to
reason.
understand or reason.
To reason.
They listen to talk back.
That-
Which if you're doing that, communication is a two-way thing. You
It's a
talk and
two-way
then you
thing.
listen.
Yes.
You can't just talk. So a woman that communication is a skill that needs to be learned. Like you need to work on that and make sure you're good at it for a relationship to be successful.
If you're not family oriented, I don't think I'll be doing anything with you.
Okay.
Our next point, you understand? If you're not the type that values family, then why are we gonna start a
Yeah.
family?
Exactly. Yeah.
You understand? So it's a red flag, guys. Watch out. That one is signboard. That one is billboard.
No, I want to expand it a bit more.
Yeah.
Because a man owns a house until he brings in a woman that will turn it into a home.
Yes.
Okay.
Word.
So if in that home
That's
you
if
are
you're-
not
if you're
welcoming,
lucky.
because some women are, I have an uncle. Sorry, uncle, if you are watching this, maybe you might not know it's you that I'm referring.
Uncle, you don't know.
Uncle, we are sorry, oh.
Those days when we were small, my mom used to be like, that one, the wife is no, it's a no-go area. Don't even go there. There are women like that. They don't even want to see anybody near their husband. It's just their husband.
Yes.
Unless if it's somebody that is coming from them. Maybe their sibling is coming. That's when you see them laughing. But anybody aside their family member, even some even go to the extent of their own family. They don't want you to come. Stay where you are. Husband people stay. My own people stay. I know I don't want anybody. No friend. So she just wants it.
Wait,
Just the two of you.
are you sure uncle is not marrying my auntie? It sounds like my auntie.
There are ladies like that,
Yes.
ladies that are not accepting. As a woman, you should be able to
accommodate.
Yeah,
we
accommodating.
women, there is a
Accommodate,
reason
yeah.
why God gave us womb.
Yeah. Not
Because
nurture.
because we have this spirit of nurturing in us. You know, we tend to like expand that love to everybody that comes around. You know, that loving nature. That's why mothers are very unique.
Yeah.
Because we are very
They're unique,
accommodating.
yeah.
We are very accepting. You know, you tend to cater for even people that are not related to you because it is our nature. But if as a woman you cannot portray any of these traits, man, you're a red flag.
Of course.
You're
Yeah.
a red flag.
course.
You are just like, no, my own, auntie, change.
That's
You need
because
change.
that can influence, that can affect, not influence, that can affect the relationship the man has with the family.
Yeah,
course,
exactly.
yeah.
You know, and
Exactly.
then that makes the man withdraw from their family
Of
because they
course.
want to support their
Of
wife.
course.
You know,
yeah.
and at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's not good.
No,
it's not.
it's
It's not. It's never good.
Definitely
And
not.
again, a woman should be able to. How should I put this? A woman should be. I don't know how else should I put it. You know, when you have to be an active listener too.
Yeah.
I know you've mentioned
You've
something.
mentioned it in
You know
communication,
something
yeah.
about that. You know, the communication, but there are more to listening. You know, than I know that they say women's world they just jump into conclusion, but you just have to be more of a listener because that will help you plan a home. You understand?
I have another point actually. I think it's, it's for. I think a man should avoid a woman who is an oversharer, a gossip. In other words,
But if you
Someone
gossip with
who-
your
But
husband,
if you
it's not
gossip with your
gossip.
husband,
It's not gossip. bro.
no, in the sense the way I mean it is someone that will talk about A, B, C, D. They literally have the story of everyone. You go on a date, they tell you about literally every single person.
Everything.
But if she's gossiping with the husband, then it's not gossip. You know?
Yeah, because I.
But if she's telling if she's telling people
If
she's
it's
telling
your
people
husband,
some-
it's not gossip, it's gist.
it's just but if you're
It's gist.
gossiping if you're gossiping about your husband to other ladies or your friend or your boyfriend to other ladies,
It's
Yeah.
gossip.
then I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
That's a red
I
flag.
don't know. Maybe I don't know how else to expand this, but I think
No, if Winnie wants to communicate with the husband now and be like, do you know what Ezeke did today? That one is not gossip. That one is gist.
Gist.
You understand? If in a situation whereby Winnie say like, oh my husband there, that man, I beg you, do you know that that one is not something that is welcome? You know, like you don't have to do that. A woman should be able to protect
but
her
no,
home.
No, but I think
Through
where I'm
secret-
coming from is in the sense that like why do you have to talk about other
Other
people?
people, yeah.
Like why can't you have to talk about other people? You can talk about ideas. But I'm talking about someone who does like you there's a difference between sharing and oversharing. And I think that's where I'm trying to
I understand
make
where
a
you're
No,
driving
there are
at.
even as the couples, because there are some things maybe like my very right friends, like very closest friends, can share with me that God knows I will not tell my husband. It is between me and my girlfriend. So I know we are married, we share a lot, but this one no concern you, Oga.
Yeah,
so
that one,
what do
yeah.
you want to know? You
Yeah.
know, so there should be that boundary of sharing things about your
respecting
friends.
boundaries.
Yeah.
Respecting
Yeah, to your
That's what
partners.
I'm respecting people.
Yeah,
like
respecting people's
you don't
boundary.
have to be like every single thing you
Every
hear. You
single
want to
thing
share
yeah.
every single thing you want to share. Because where I'll look at it, if I was a man, I'll be like, this person that is telling me about every single thing. I wonder what he's telling other people. Do you know what I mean? That's how I would. So when you're talking about gisting with your husband, that's different because remember we're trying to get into a relationship.
Before you get into a relationship,
when you're telling your husband stuff, you're already married.
Okay, yeah,
But
that's
someone
true.
who literally you are still getting to know the person,
That's
but they
true,
have
that's true.
everyone's gist.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's,
Yeah,
that's,
that's
that's,
a
that's a
gossiper.
red flag. That's a red flag.
So
Yeah.
for me, that's a red
That's a
flag.
red flag.
And you know,
A lady that is materialistic is a billboard red flag for me.
But that was literally your number one now.
Okay,
Just
now,
that
let's
you
say
are
it
not
before.
changing the name.
It's not that my head correct.
So another
the
point.
one that asks you for money.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
materially.
I was talking about money. Now it's everything associated with it.
everything.
Okay. The next point I have is,
There's lots, hey?
There's a lot.
There's lots.
When a lady is selfish.
Hey, yes.
It's classified under behavior.
When
When
a
you have a
lady
selfish
when a
behavior.
lady is selfish and a selfish partner cannot be able to
Make a home too.
provide a proper support
Yeah, that's true.
that is needed, you know. And what's the essence of you being together when you cannot support each other?
Of course.
So you are only thinking about yourself. It's only your personal interest that matters, nothing else. You know, a very selfish person, it's a no-go area.
Yes.
It's a no-go area. You two should be able to share ideas and execute it. You know, everybody bring in their best to see that this relationship works out.
Yeah.
So it's not what I want to do, but when the man wants to talk, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to
Our
you,
money, my
money,
ours and mine.
but your money is our money.
Yeah. That's a red flag. I also have one. I think clinginess, someone that is so clingy. Someone that is constantly, they want to, if you're going, everywhere you're going, they want to go with you. Like someone who cannot give you personal space.
I like that one.
Yes.
I like that one kind of.
someone who cannot give you personal space.
I understand what you mean, Sha. I understand.
Literally, like my husband handbag. But it's not my fault. I don't like it.
So there's a difference between because
I understand your scenario.
Yes.
When you're dating, when you're getting to know someone, it's
Yeah,
almost like they're constantly calling you, oh, what are you
Every
up to?
single time.
They cannot have
Give
their
you a
own
breathing
time. They cannot
space.
give you a breathing space. Like you had breakfast or together, and they're calling you, oh, are we having lunch? They're calling you for dinner. Like
You just had
literally.
breakfast and you are going, are you home yet?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. So it's almost, and next thing there, can I come over? You can't have a breathing space.
Well, you can come over, but you're not coming back.
So over cleanliness is
Yeah,
a big
cleanliness.
red flag, because for me the way I look at it is that the person might have deep-sitting issues as well. So it's not just, there might be something deep within that is stopping them. It's almost like they can't be on their own.
I think
They
what
can't-
can contribute that as well can be insecurity as well.
if you're insecure,
Yeah, if you are insecure, you tend to like, oh, I don't know what this person is doing. Every single time you are checking up on them, they just posted something on their status. Who is that person that is on their status?
You screenshot and view.
Zoom it and zoom it. Next person.
Look at the eyeglass.
Who is this person that you just posted? Okay, what happened? What's happening
You
in the
haven't
next 2
taken it too
hours?
far. They will tell you that there are two girls far away from your background. Did you tell them to wait there? Not even they are close to you. Those two ladies that are looking at you, did you ask them to wait? Or they will frustrate you.
Yeah.
There are so many red flags that men has to watch out for. And again, I can't do anything with anybody that doesn't match my genotype or blood group.
Oh yeah,
that's another one.
No,
I can't do that one too.
That's essential.
And it's very, very important for you
It
to
is.
check
It's-
before you do something like that.
it should be the first conversation. you
Like
have.
it should be the first
Because
before you
once
start
you
seeing
start developing
before you
feelings,
start
it's
seeing
harder.
twinkle twinkle little stars. You understand? I think you should watch out for that too.
Another point I have is someone that lies.
Ooh.
It's still under behavior.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're a liar, you're a
God.
cheater.
Yes.
Like you
If
cheat.
you are a liar,
A liar can cheat,
that's
yeah.
Yes, no, a
that's
liar
a
cheats.
big red flag. Someone that cannot maintain his or her words, that cannot stand on her words. You say one thing now, in the next 5 minutes you are saying a different
changing
thing.
your story
You're
like food.
That cup was yellow, but I thought it was green now.
So
No, it's pink.
anybody that you're getting to know, to go into relationship with, and their words are not steady and they keep lying, it's a big red flag. Yeah.
Yeah, and also someone that does not what is it? How do I put this? They do not accept corrections. They're always defensive. You tell them, oh, you could. No, they will always be. They can't just simply say.
Mr. Right.
Yeah, exactly. They can't simply just say, okay, take whatever you're telling them and acknowledge it. They will always have to say, they will always have a reason.
The reason, yeah.
Every single thing has a reason why they did
They're
it.
being
They're
defensive.
They always
defend every single
justify
thing.
their wrongdoings.
Exactly. They have to defend everything. No, that's a huge red flag as well. Yeah.
That's a
Man,
big
Yeah.
one.
Man, for me, if I start calling red flags today, like there's a lot. But the only advice I give to men is that look before you leap.
Pretty much.
You know, that's just to generalize everything. Because in our society today, we do jump into relationships, marriages, and they'll end up not lasting. Because of what? Because you've ignored all these things. You're like, okay, when we marry it will get better. When we start dating, it will get better. Maybe you approach the person because she's beautiful, or she's productive, or she's industrious, or she's very hardworking. But all these little things are the things that you should still look out for, because they can affect you in the future.
Yes.
They can make you a man, or they can break you as a man.
Yeah.
You know, I have these pretty ladies here. They are married, and they're not giving their husbands wahala because their husband
How
didn't
did you
show.
know?
do you live in the same house
I
as
know,
us?
right? How did you know?
Can't I vouch for you people? My co-hosts, them, they are very lovely. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And to add to that as well, like,
Yeah.
you know, in addition to looking before you leave, it's not just about the physical things. You know,
Exactly.
there's more to relationships, because beauty fades.
yeah, beauty
You know,
face,
And
yeah.
beauty is deceptive.
And beauty is deceptive, you know. So what you see today, don't be surprised that, and you've seen these videos where people, like men, have never seen a woman without makeup, and then on their wedding night, they see them without makeup, and they're like, huh?
What I ordered versus what I
This is
got.
what I got. So essentially look beyond the physicals, because
Yes.
you know, these are fleeting. One day, you know, these perky shapes or face or plump cheeks, they would probably sag, and I'll have wrinkles.
You know, what I used to tell people is, nowadays, it's not about, you should be able to look inwards. Do you know the reason why I say that? Because beauty, they markets.
Oh,
Of
yes.
course, of course.
Anyhow you want your woman to be, so
Yes.
long as you have money,
Yes.
Yes.
that person will look exactly how you want them to
Of
be.
course.
Everything is in the market now. You can buy any type of beauty that you want in the market, but you cannot buy character
Of course.
in the market. So as a young man that is looking out for a woman, I know, yes, a physical attraction, you know,
Yeah.
you
It's
need to
important,
be
sir.
you need to be
Yeah.
attracted to your
Yeah.
partner, but you need to look beyond that physical beauty, because this is a journey that you are getting into, that they will give you certificates before you even enter.
It's true.
Yeah.
That you even enter, so you need to be very careful. If you meet that lady that is not like the physique is not really appealing to you, but the
They have a
character
choice,
speaks volume, uncle, you can enhance her beauty. A beauty day shop, just bring her money, you make her the way she will look exactly how you
She
want,
do BBL.
you know. But what you cannot buy in the market
It's character.
is character.
Yes.
I just want to leave you guys with that.
Yeah.
And what you can buy in the market is respect. What you can buy in the market is a lady that holds you in a very high standard and esteem. You know, there are some ladies that have a very low self-esteem, and that can still affect if you're going into a relationship or going into a marriage. You know, a lady should be ready as you're ready too. You know,
Of course.
if not,
two
it's
people
not gonna
coming
work. It's
together.
not gonna work.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've literally said we've covered a whole lot of points today. Like the other time we talked to the ladies, today we've talked to the men, and you know, we've dissected a whole lot of points today. So my young men out there, and this is especially for the young men, you know,
Yeah.
these are our Gen Zs. You
Yeah.
know, this is
Yeah.
especially for you, because the thing is,
And late
it's
millennials.
like I don't know if the Gen Zs are getting enough relationship preparation.
No,
You know,
I don't think so. They're on
Yeah.
this trend
They are
on
just
TikTok.
pretty
Trend on
much. It's
TikTok.
like
I'm just knock the person, go knock, go
yeah,
knock,
so-
go. That's
so
it.
This, you know, you really need to do your due diligence before you enter into you develop deep feelings for someone. you know, it's not about I like you today, you jump into bed. Once you start sleeping with the person, you won't even see all those things. Even if the person disrespects you,
The moment you touch the person, all the flags are gone.
Exactly.
All the flags will turn green.
Exactly. So everything. So it's not about you know, we keep emphasizing and re-emphasizing.
Yeah.
Look beyond the physicals.
Yeah.
Because if you get the real thing, which is good character, you will enjoy the physical till
Yep.
the very end, and you have a long-lasting relationship that will lead to marriage and a long-lasting marriage. So you know, I think we'll be wrapping it up here, and you know, you guys should stay tuned. We'll be coming back with more banging topics, and you know, go down to the comment section, put down your comments, tell us if you have any further red flags that men out there should be looking out for before they enter into a relationship
or marriage.
Share this video, you know, share it to your brothers. You have young brothers, you have, you know, uncles or
Divorced uncles.
people, exactly, people who have had failed relationships, and you want them to enter a successful one. Share it to them. Like this video, subscribe. If you what are you waiting for if you haven't subscribed? Share this video, let it go viral, guys, and we will see you guys on our next episode on Real Life Matters.